why don't we start? I'm sure a few other people will come on. And so I had originally thought we'd do the Haftorah for Saturday today, but it's in
Mhm.
light of the announcements about peace and hostage release and everything else. I didn't want to read some gory um gory reading about God coming in and destroying all the nations. It's just not it just doesn't feel good with what's happening in the world.
Yeah.
So I decided we would read the Torah reading for Shmini Atzeret on Tuesday because
Oh,
it's most closely related to Sukkot
Okay.
and just it just feels the best to me of all the options we had for today. So let me
okay.
see if I can do it just straight away here and not three tries. Let's see. I think
It would
it's this
be
right
in Lev
here.
Shalem. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, this is not, why didn't it come up? This is, now you see it, right?
Yes, now we
Yes.
see it.
Did the same thing 4 times and the fourth time it worked. Okay. Let's just see if anybody else is here.
It's really only supposed to work
Joanne,
after the third time.
what'd you say? Was that me 3
It's
times? Thank
really
you.
supposed to work after the third try,
Oh,
but
all right. Well then, whatever. Hi. I don't think I said hello to you yet. Okay.
that's okay.
Let's see. Is there anyone else who came in the meantime? Just Joanne. Okay. Hi, Joanne.
Hi, I'm sorry, I had a hard time getting in, but I'm here.
Oh, okay. Well, as you can see, we were just chatting and we just started. Okay. I did I oh, I don't know. Oh, Elisa, are you there? I don't see you. I just see a picture. No? Elisa?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, you are there. Okay, I just can't see you. Is that right? You don't
That's
have
right.
your okay.
Right.
Would you like to start
Sure.
first verse here?
Sure. Hold on. I have to enlarge it because I can't see very well. Okay.
Oh,
Aser ta'aser et kol tvuat zerecha hayotze hasadeh shana shana.
okay, good. So the first two words here, the aser, this is another example of something I'm pretty sure has come up where they repeat the same word for emphasis. So and the verb asar, it literally means to tithe, to take a tenth. Um and so even though in this particular translation you would not know any of that because they didn't do anything to show the emphasis. In other books that I was looking at, it says you shall surely tithe. So that's one way of doing it, is to say surely. And then I think I even had another example. Let me find it, verse 22. I just find it interesting. You shall set aside every year. Oh, that they use the same translation as this one. In any case, I just wanted you to see and it's called an infinitive absolute when they have two of the same verb together for emphasis. Okay. So you shall tithe all of your yield. So kol tivuat is all of your yield of your sowing, or you can see in there the zara seeds. So your seeds or your sowing that is brought forth, how you would say, from the field, and then shana is every year. So yeah, so just about everything in this translation is out of order, but that's fine. I mean, no one ever said that when you translate, you have to keep it in the same order just because I like to. Okay. Um, let's see. Arlene, you want to read the next one?
Sure. Ve'ahalta lifnei Adonai Elohecha, bamakom asher yivchar lo shachen, shmo sham masar, deganacha tiroshecha v'yazcharecha.
This is
Oh,
yeah,
v'yitzcharecha uvechorot b'karecha v'tzonecha lema'an tillo. No, that's not it. Okay, tilmad lir'ah et Adonai Elohecha kol hayamim.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I see Melinda came. Okay, good.
morning.
Hi, nice to see you.
Morning. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
late.
That's okay. Okay, so and you shall consume or eat. Lifnei Adonai Elohecha is in the presence of your God down over here. Bamakom asher yivchar l'shachen shemo. So in the place, makom is place, in the place where God chose or will choose yivchar to establish l'shachen, the divine name. Okay, and so now we're going to get to the tithe. So masar here, you can see the asar that we were just talking about. That was a verb in the last verse. It was a verb to tithe. Here it's the noun. It's the tithing. So you shall consume the tithes of your grain and your wine and your oil. Your herds and your flock. So this is the flock, and I think this is the herds. Bakar is the herds and the flock is here. In order, is there an in order or to establish in order tilmad lira et Adonai Elohecha kol yamim, so that you may learn, the lama'an is so that you may learn tilmad, to revere the ira, your God, forever, kol hayamim, for all days, forever. Okay, so I think we covered all the words. So you shall eat the tithes. Yeah, it kind of skips and then we catch up in the middle. Okay.
Barbara,
Yeah, who's talking?
Elisa,
Yeah.
can you explain how is Deganecha wine?
Well, I was trying to do that, trying to see if I could do that before when I was going through it quickly. So well, you know what? I'm not going to pretend to, I always say I don't know everything. So let's look it up.
I mean, God maybe is garden,
Yeah, well, let's look it up.
but why there's a
Good.
Dalet is more my
Here.
question.
So Dagan, so that's actually
Oh,
the wheat
Dagan.
and the corn. So it's not the wine. It doesn't look
Oh,
like it is
okay.
the wine. So because the
Thanks.
first thing that comes is grain.
Grain.
And then
Okay.
let's see what tiroshacha is. Tiroshacha is wine. Tirosh is wine, fresh or new wine.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's
Thank
why.
you.
So we have grain and wine and oil. Let's see what oil is. Oil is yitzhar, fresh oil, shining, pure oil. Okay, so yeah.
Mm.
And then so this is the firstlings, right? That we know from Shavuot. I'm trying to think of the one.
Bikur.
Bikora, right. Bikora is the firstlings, the firstborn, and then this is the herds and the flocks. Yeah.
Does the
Thank you.
Barbara, does the cha on the end make it plural or does it
Makes
mean?
it your and plural.
Oh, I
Make
see.
both.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, no, that's fine. And there was actually something in here that I looked up. I wasn't going to waste the time, but so so they're trying to explain that this is an imperative for you. Well, most imperatives are you will, right? So you shall set aside. And it says to see the note at 12:17. So I went all the way
12:17.
back this morning and I looked at why they felt a need to tell us this. And are we in 12:17?
12:7, I think it said.
Did it say 7?
Yeah.
Thought so.
7.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So this is a whole thing together with your households. So Moses couches the celebration and allocation of harvest in terms of Israelite society's basic social and economic unit. The phrasing conspicuously omits mention of the householder's primary wife. This means that she is authorized to carry out such activity in case her husband is unavailable. The wording also tacitly includes the case of a woman, typically a widow, whose household is not headed by a man.
Are you
I
able
wasn't
to explain that to us, how the grammar includes a woman?
Yeah, no, I don't actually think I can. That's why I'm showing this to you. I'm showing you it to you so that you can see what the explanation is. I'm sorry, I can't tell who's talking. Is someone talking? Can you not hear me?
I asked the question about the grammar. I'm not sure if
Yeah, ta'achaltem sham lifnei Adonai Elohechem. I don't see where they're saying that. No, I'm just showing it to you because they put it in here.
I have a suspicion that maybe one of the verbs is in the feminine plural.
I don't see it. I'm looking for it and
Okay.
I don't see it. If it was plural, this would be a nun, not a mem.
Ah,
It was feminine. Yeah. And
Good.
I don't want to, we could go back to 14 and to 12 and 14 if we want to, or is it forward? Let's see, 12. You shall rejoice with your sons and daughters. So what they're saying is that they specifically left out the wife, and they're talking about the sons and the daughters and the slaves, but they did not include the wives.
Why would they do that?
Well, I think what the explanation that I'm understanding, and again, I'm no more of an expert in any of this than you are. I think what they're trying to say is because it doesn't say the wife, the implication is if there's no husband present, the head of the household is the one who should do this. That's how I'm reading it.
It seems odd, though, that dependents are included and the wife has no role unless the husband
Yeah.
is dead.
Well, I don't think that's odd. I think that's what they're saying here is that's how society was.
I agree. I agree. It's just too bad.
They're leaving open the possibility that if
Yeah.
there's no husband, that it's okay for the wife to do it. So I think I think it's a positive here. As much as we might not see it that way, I think what they're trying to say is in the case where there's no husband, it's okay for a woman to actually do this.
Okay.
That's how I'm seeing it.
I think
Isn't-
that's also related to the premise of the halacha that certain things, in this case, it would be prayer because sacrifice now is prayer, but also Torah reading that if there is no man to do it, then a woman could be allowed to do it.
Yeah, maybe.
Wouldn't
So-
there be if there were sons in the family, wouldn't they do it?
A good point, depending on maybe on how old they are. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it depends on their age.
Yeah, but it does. So I think it's interesting that they, that they felt the necessity to explain all of that. And I think I don't, when I read it early this morning, I don't think I saw it as a positive, but now that we've been discussing it for 10 minutes, I actually see it as a positive. It's
May I ask a
saying
question?
that, in the case where the husband's not there, the wife does this. So it's interesting. And that would explain why the wife is not mentioned, because if she were mentioned, you would wonder, well,
Barbara?
if there's no husband. So 14. Is someone, I hear a weird noise now. Oh, now it's telling me my internet is not stable. Oh my, okay, let's see.
Notice it's the primary wife that does it.
Right, yeah, I saw that. Let's see, can you hear me again now? Because my computer was telling me
Yes.
I was unstable.
Yes.
Now you
May
can
I,
hear me
may I
again?
ask may I ask a question, Barbara?
Yeah,
Which is the word that means happy? Happy, in the previous page that you had, it was happy to revere your God or something like that.
learn, you're talking about here, to learn to revere your God?
No, it was the word happy was in the translation.
How far up? You want me to go
It
all the way
was
back
from
to chapter
Sameach.
12?
I think there was Samachta there.
Samach is happy.
So you want me
Okay.
to go all the way back up
No,
to?
no, a fellow student answered my question. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
very nice. Okay. Yeah, because I'm trying to start back to in where we are, chapter 14 and verse 24. Okay. So let's see, because I saw that in the meantime Esther came. So Elisa, you had a turn, and Arlene, you had a turn, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Audrey, verse
Okay.
24.
Thank you. V'hi yirbe mimicha hadzerek, ki lo tochal she'ato ki yircha.
Siato.
Oh,
Siato.
she'ato, thank you.
No, it's okay.
She'ato,
C-A. Siato.
she'ato,
Yeah.
ki yirhet mimcha hamakom ha'asher יבחר אדוני אלוהיך לשום שמו שם כי יברכך אדוני אלוהיך.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see. So if the distance is too great, so yirbemimcha haderach, if it so you could see in here rav or rabbah, is much, or so this is too great. So if it's too far, you should you be unable lo tuchal she'eto, should you be unable to transport them, because the place where your God has chosen. So this is, we have here the Yivchar Adonai Elohecha Lasum Shemo, has chosen to establish a divine name, is far from you, and because your God has blessed you, Yivarechecha Adonai. I feel like we're in the middle. I feel like we're in the middle of a sentence. It's a comma, right? Has blessed you, comma. Okay, so we're in the middle. So let's continue to 25. So if it's too great and you're unable to transport them, then let's see what's going to happen next, what you should do. Okay, Diane, 25.
Vinatata Baka Seth Vitsar Ta Hakeseth Biya Deha Vihalach Ta El Hamakom Asher Yivhar Adonai Elohecha Bo.
Okay. So you could I find this amazing that they even have words for this, that you could you will convert it into money, like kesef, we all know kesef, and then wrap the money in your hand, really in your hand. This is biadecha, and take it with you or bring it to the place that Asher that God has chosen. That's all the same from the other two verses. So I think that's really interesting. Convert the money and convert it into money and wrap it up in your hand and take it. Wow. Okay. So you're still making the trip. It's just that if it was too far for you to transport, all your belongings. Huh. It's fascinating to me. Okay, verse 26. Eleanor. Are you muted or Eleanor, are you here?
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
no, that's okay. I don't have the pictures up, so I never know what what's
I
happening.
was
But I put the
pressing, I was
pictures up
trying
now.
to press unmute and all kinds of other things came up.
I can
Anyway,
relate.
so is it 27 I'm supposed to do, or?
26.
Yeah. Here, this Vanatata, whatever.
Isn't that what we
26.
just did, or no?
Vinatata. No, that one
26, Eleanor.
started with
Oh,
Vinatata, but this is
sorry.
the next verse.
It looked the same because it talked about kesef.
Right.
Vinan tata hakesef bechol asher te'aveh nafsheka babakar uvatson uva yan.
No, wine.
Yeah,
Now they're calling
yayin.
it actually wine. Yeah.
I got it now. Yayin. Uv shechar uv kol asher tishalcha nafshecha ve'achalta sham lifnei Adonai Elohecha v'samachta ata uveitecha.
Okay, good. So you can spend the money. So they're using the same word for convert the money and spend the money. That's interesting. Okay. So spend the money on all that you want, all that you're like nafshecha, like what's almost like what your soul, I share to aved nafshecha, and like your soul want anything you may desire. Babakar, sheep, cattle, and the sheep and the wine or other intoxicant. So shechar, like isn't that to be shecher? What is the word to be drunk?
Shikr. Shikr
Yeah,
is drunk.
shecher. So here you're saying the shecher, other intoxicant, uvachol asher tishalcha nafshecha, or anything that your soul desires. You shall feast there. Sham is there, before or in the presence of the Lord your God. And here's the samachta that someone was asking about a minute ago. Samachta, and rejoice with your household. Vetecha, rejoice with your household. Visamachta, okay. Okay. 27 is I'm trying to do the alphabet. Elizabeth.
Okay. The Halevi asher bisharecha lo ta'azavenu ki ein lo chelek v'nachala imach.
Imach. Okay, good. So the Levites in your community do not neglect lo ta'azvenu. So it's in the reverse order here of how it looks in the English, because ein lo chelek, they don't have a portion, a hereditary a portion in the inheritance, as you have. They
Why? I don't
because
understand.
when they divided the land, the Levites weren't given, the tribe of Levi wasn't given land. And I'm sure you remember that from somewhere. And so that's why whenever they gave sacrifices or tithes, or that it was for the Levites. Okay. And
Because
now
the Levites are priests and they're supposedly busy doing priestly duties.
right, but it never says that the Kohanim weren't given, because the Kohanim and the Levites were treated the same. Yeah. The Kohanim were the priests. The Levites were the kind of assistants to the priests who did all the work in the temple. Yeah. Okay, 28 is Esther.
Meek say shalosh shanim totzi et kol ma'asar atka bashana ha heave to heave.
It's just he. We don't pronounce the.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. Vehinakta bisharecha.
Okay, so let's see. Every third year, shalosh shanim, you shall bring out totzi et, the tithe of your yield or your harvest of that year, bashana hahiv, of that year.
Why? Can you just tell us why? Some of us don't know. Why would you only say ha he?
I was
instead of
told,
of?
my teacher said that basically nobody knows. It's one of the mysteries of Hebrew that people have tried for centuries to understand that word. It's one of the hardest words in the language, and he could not explain it. So therefore I cannot either. He just said, just leave it alone and forget it, and don't worry about it. So after a period of 3 years, every third year. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what the miktseh shalosh, after a period. Okay. But leave it, hinachta. Leave it within your settlements. Hinachta. Yanach. Oh, it comes from to rest. Cause to rest. Give rest to. So cause to rest. Lay it down. So here it is. Leave it. Leave it within your settlements. Well, that's interesting. It comes from the same words as to rest. Okay, let it rest. Okay, I like that. Okay. Now I have lost the this doesn't say that it's verse 30, right? This one says 29, but this doesn't say 30. I don't know why.
That's odd.
I know everything does. Okay, Joanne.
Uva halavi ki ein lo chalek v'nacha la imach v'hagar והייתם והאלמנה אשר בשערך ואכלו וסבאו למען
Visaveu.
ושבעו למען יברכך אדוני אלוהיך בכל מעשה ידך אשר תעשה.
Ta'aseh. Yeah, good. Okay, good. Let's see what's happening here. So then the family of the Levites, who has no hereditary portion as you have. So this is all that we just had all those words a minute ago. And the strangers, the Hager, and the fatherless, the Yatom, or the orphans, and the Almanaz, the widow, share who are in your settlements, they shall come and eat the achlu v'saveu, so that lama'an your God may bless you, yivarechecha Adonai Elohecha, that God will bless you b'chol ma'aseh yadecha, in all it's like all the activities or the doings of your hands that you undertake. So they're saying enterprises, but it's literally like in all that your hands are doing, if that makes any sense, and all that you're doing with your hands, your enterprises. I like that. Yeah. Okay. That you undertake. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue. Mikate Sheva Shanim Ta'aseh Shemitah. So in the 7th year, or after 7 years, it's the same as this Miktesh Shalosh Shanim, Mikate Sheva Shanim. You shall practice remission of debts. Okay, so let's read about the Shemitah. Let's just see. Every 7th year, after a period of 7. Mikates. Okay. Okay. So verse 2. Judy.
Would be me, yes.
Yeah.
Devar Hashemita Shemot Kol Baal Meshe Yado Asher Yesheh Ehu Lo Yigash Yigush Yigash, right?
Yigosh. Yigosh. So it is no, it's Yigos. Yigos.
Oh, sorry, Yigos. Yigos et Re'ehu ve'et Ahi He Karash Shemitah La Adonai.
Adonai. Okay, so this Yigos, I don't know this word at all. Let's see what it is. What happened to, oh my God, what happened to Yigos? Oh my God, what happened now? Oh my God, why did I even try? Okay, where were we? Chapter 14? Oh my God.
15,
I was just trying to find what Yigos
It's
meant.
okay. We'll get it.
I know we'll get it. It's not that big a deal.
I'm just keeping track of participants to get to know you. Is it Judy's turn?
It is. Judy's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. It's a large class.
Yeah, it is. And not everybody is even in it here. So let's see.
It's good so many people are available at the same time.
Let's see.
I can't find anything here in the Chumash.
I would have been better off going all the way out and back in again.
I'm interested in how you reach the resources. I know you're busy trying to
Oh,
navigate.
it's just, I'll show you in the end if you remind me.
Thank
So,
you.
14, 13, we're almost there, 13, come on.
15. 1.
Okay, so ye ghosts. I don't know, I did the same thing I do every other time.
So you click on it.
And I just don't know what happened.
Search.
So
What did you
weird.
search?
I don't know why it works sometimes and not other time. Ye ghosts. Ye, okay, so it's from nagas, to press, drive, oppress, exact, exert. And this is saying done, do not done. Press, driver, taskmaster, to be hard pressed. Does anyone see anything? Why are they translating it as
Yeah,
done?
don't force your neighbor. Don't press your neighbor. Don't force your neighbor.
Don't done. Oh, but I thought done means to oh, like to pressure someone to pay you. To
Right.
done.
Yeah.
Okay. To press, driver, press, exact. Okay, don't done. Nagas.
I
Okay,
guess
good.
so that's the imperative form of that verb.
Yes. Lo ye ghosts.
Well, if I had been on the translation team, I would have said done. That's not a very commonly used English expression.
But when it was written, maybe it
Yeah.
was.
Well,
It's
I mean,
2006.
the only time I've ever heard it is in connection with rent, like a landlord done.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the only time I have ever like even heard it. Yeah. All right. So this shall be the nature of the remission. Zed davar hashmita. So the matter or the nature of the remission of the shmita. Okay. All creditors shall remit. Call Baal. Oh, Baal. Yeah, like that is like a landlord or yeah, the master of the all creditors shall remit the due that they claim of their fellow. Bire'ehu. Okay. What they claim. So the Maseh and the Yaseh are connected. One is, I guess, the noun, and one is the verb. Okay, for credit, or what they're due. They shall not done their fellow achiv, re'ehu, or their brothers or their kin, because the remission proclaimed is Adonai. Karash mita Adonai. The remission proclaimed is Adonai. So basically it's saying everything really belongs to God in the end, and it's not yours. So okay, but you may done the foreigner. Oh, how interesting. Okay. So Melinda, let's read, or wait a minute. Yeah, Melinda, I think you're
Okay. Ed hanachri tigos va'asher yeh lecha et achicha tashmet yadecha.
okay. So thank you. So let's say you may done the foreigner, nochri. So you can done the foreigner, and you must remit whatever is due from your kin. You must remit whatever is due you. You must remit whatever is due you from your kin.
Such as in
Remit to
having,
whom, though? Barbara, remit to whom?
I don't know. I'm asking you
God.
all.
Is it to God? Whatever your relative owes you, you give to God.
No, you give
Do
you give back to them because they're your
Yeah, that's
kin.
unclear.
whatever is due you
Right.
from your kin. Is anyone?
Imagine,
I don't
I'm
So
just imagining you, if I lend money to my daughter, but in fact it's money that I need for a sacrifice, it's my duty to claim that loan be repaid.
from
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah,
kin.
but
yes.
they're
There shall be
saying
no
that,
healing.
wow, they're
The
saying
only
you
if
don't have to pay back the foreigner. You know, you may done that, but you must pay, you must get back from your kin what is due to you, I guess.
You must remit whatever is due you.
All
I-
creditors shall remit. All creditors shall remit. I do.
It's fascinating. all
Maybe
these
it means the
details.
opposite, that you shouldn't ask for money back from your kin, but you can ask the foreigner to pay you back.
Yeah,
No,
maybe
done.
that's it. Give back what your relative owes you.
Just trying to see if any of these guys are going to help us. But so far there are any alien thou mayest exact. No, they're only talking about the first part. They're not explaining the second half of an alien. Am I exact? None of them talk about the same way the rabbis unto they're only talking about the alien. They don't talk about the second half. That's very annoying. They're not helping us at all here. Ugh. I'm only opening the English ones because we can't read the others. They only talk about the first part about the foreigners. They don't talk about the second half of the sentence. Oh well. When I came into the other room because my computer wasn't working. I left all my books in the other room, so I don't know if that's explained somewhere. All right. Well, if I find something, you'll be the first to know.
Well,
Let
I
us
just
know.
find it
Okay.
fascinating that so many centuries ago, families were like today's families. Everybody, we lend each other, we
Yeah.
borrow, and it creates situations that need regulation.
Yes. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Does anyone have a Chumash there? Is there any commentary on this verse 3 somewhere?
I think it.
Verse 3, it says the remission.
You are allowed to demand payment
get
from
owed.
foreigners, but whatever is owed to you from your fellow Israelites, you must forgive.
Huh.
Yeah, something like that here. Yeah.
Deuteronomy 15. Let's see.
Collecting debts is a legitimate right. Forgiving debts is an extraordinary sacrifice that members of society willing to forego only on behalf of those with a special family-like claim on their compassion.
Let's see.
Makes sense.
It should be noted, Torah does not declare. And then it says, thy hand shall release. So that would be the remit. Let's see. The rabbis understood this to mean that payment could not be claimed, but if the debtor voluntarily offered it, it may be accepted. Does that help? Doesn't help me, but maybe it helps somebody
I
else.
have a Chumash if you want whatever it says on the bottom.
Yeah, which Chumash you have?
I have Etz Chaim.
Yeah.
For number 3, it says the remission applies only to debts owed by fellow Israelites, not foreigners. Similarly, the remission edict of the Babylonian king tzaduka canceled only the debts of kinsmen, Akkadians, and Amorites in Babylon. Collecting debts is a legitimate right, and forgiving debts is an extraordinary sacrifice that members of society are willing to forego only on behalf of those who have a special family-like claim on their compassion.
Okay, well, that helped me as much as the one I read, but maybe if it's helping somebody else.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that helps. I think what Melinda just read to me would mean that if somebody in your family really needs it, that you don't have to force them to give you, but you still have to get from the foreigner.
Okay. Or you can, I don't know if it's have to, but you
Or
can.
may, yeah.
Yeah.
But as far
Yeah.
as the categories of people that they're setting out.
Yeah.
Well, number 2 says, because the remission is for the benefit of the poor, it probably does not cover all types of debts. According to later Jewish law, unpaid wages, bills owed to shopkeepers for merchandise, and certain types of secured loans are not canceled.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So let's continue. Yeah, that is a difficult sentence to. Okay, so verse 4. So I think we're back to Elisa. Unless somebody else came that I'm not aware of, but I don't see anybody else.
Okay. Okay. אפס כי לא יהיה בך אביון, כי ברך יברכך אדוני בארץ, אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך נחלה לרשתה.
Okay, thank you. So there shall be no needy among you. Efes kilo becha evion. So the evion is the needy. Efes means like there should not be, there shall not be. It's like I don't know if it's actually forbidden, but there should not be. Since
Efes
you're
is 0.
right, there should not be. But I don't, yeah. But I think in this case it's more of a let's see. I really should stop doing this because our goal here is really to read Hebrew. But ceasing end finality, FS ceasing end extremity, non-exist. There should, yeah, it should not. It's really just like a negative.
It's emphasis then.
Yeah, it's really only in the two extremities, FS. It's like yeah, it's almost like repetitive. It's almost like if it wasn't there, it would still mean the same thing. Exactly. Lo, yeah, there will not be among you. So the FS is really just for emphasis. Okay. Go away. Okay. And then because God, your God will bless you, ki varech yivarechecha Adonai ba'aretz, in the land that Yasher Adonai Elohecha notein la, and the God is giving you as a hereditary portion, l'rishta, nachala l'rishta, as hereditary portion. Okay. Arlene, I have next.
Okay.
I know it's been a long time. We have a lot of people. Okay.
That's okay. Rak im Shemoa Tishma B'kol Adonai Elohecha Lishmor La'asot Et Kol Hamitzvah Hazot Asher Anoki Mitzuha Hayom.
This is mitzavacha.
Oh, Mitzavacha.
Okay. So if only you heed your God, rock is only. Im Shamo, you listen to your God. So here's another one of those Shamoa Tishma that like we started with the two words that are pretty much the same. It's for emphasis. So here they're saying heed, but I'm sure another book will say surely heed or something like that. If you will hear the whole Adonai, the voice of your God, or the leash to care, leash more, to take care of, leash more, and to do. So to listen to and to do, or very often they combine them and they say to keep. To listen to and to do, they say is to keep. Take care to keep all the instructions, the mitzvah, that instruction, a mitzvah hazot, that I asher anochi mitzavacha hayom, that I command you today or enjoin upon you today. So to listen to and to do, or to take lishmor la'asot, to take care to keep, to take care to keep, or to listen to and to do. Okay. Okay, Audrey.
Ki Adonai Elohecha beirachecha asher diber lach v'ahavata goyim rabim v'ata lo ta'avot umashalitha b'goyim rabim u'v'cha lo yimselu.
Yimshal, to dominate. Because, or for your God, Beirachta will bless you, Asher Diber Lach, as promised, as he said, God will bless you as promised. You will extend loans, Ha'avata, to many nations, Goyim Rabim, you will extend loans to many nations, but require none yourself. Ata lo ta'avot umashalta, but you will require none yourself. So I guess, is that saying that God will provide for you, so you will not require loans from others? Is that
Give to others, but don't take any for yourself.
you not
No,
require
I think,
loans?
Barbara,
I think it means you won't have need for them.
yes,
That's what I think it means. To me,
yes.
it's what it says. Yeah. You will dominate, Mashalta Begoyim Rab, you will dominate many nations. They will not dominate you. Lo Yim Sholu, they will not dominate you. So that's why you're not going to need anyone to give you a loan, because you're going to be on top. Okay. But it doesn't, a needy person among you, one of your kin, that God is giving. You do not harden your heart and shut your heart against you. So I guess as a people, as a Jewish people as a whole, we're going to have what we need and not require loans. But it could be that individuals in our families could be needy. That's how I'm seeing this. That right? That as a whole, we're going to have what we need, but we have to make sure that there's nobody in our families who kind of fall between the cracks. That's how I'm seeing this. But let's read it and then we'll see what we think. Diane, number 7.
Ki Adonai Vecha.
No, what is this?
Oh, ye
Okay, good.
Vecha Evyon Me'ahad Ahecha Be'ahad She'areha Be'artzecha Asher Adonai Elohecha Notain Lach Lo Ta'ametz Et Levavcha Vilo Tik Pates Et Vad Ha
Yeah,
May
Yadacha. It's your
Oh,
hand.
Yadaha. Okay. May Ha. Oh, ha'ev yon.
Okay, good. So if, however, if there will be amongst you a needy person, one of your kin, so in any of your settlements, me'achad achecha, be'achad she'arecha. So if there's a needy
Joy
person,
just texted me. It was so nice meeting your son last night.
whoever
Yeah.
that is, please mute.
It is.
Oh, Melinda, please mute. Yeah, okay,
Sorry.
it's okay. In your settlements, be'artzecha, in the land, that Asher Adonai Elohecha noten lag, that God gives you, is giving you, do not harden your heart to ametz et levavcha, and do not shut your hand, tikpot et yadcha, me achi, from your needy kin, me achicha ha'evyon, ta ametz, so this is from the same word from to be strong, right? Do not harden. Isn't this the same from oh, come on.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny that it would be it's almost like the opposite. It's a very different meaning, but it's the same word. Do not harden your heart. Well, it's not working. Amatz, be strong, alert, brave, exhibit strength, feel strong, stout. I'm looking for hardy.
Pen.
Right, that exactly.
Chlorophane.
Mates fit. Let's see. Be strong. We read it several times over the past couple of days. Oh, here, to strengthen, secure for yourself, harden, make firm, make obstinate or sure, which is kind of different for me anyway from being strong and courageous, but it's the same word. Okay. But is that the word that they use for Pharaoh hardening his heart? Do you remember? I don't remember what word when Pharaoh hardens his heart. I don't know if it's the same word or not. Be interesting to see. Okay. And I just want to read, I think it's after 11, but let's read the I think this kind of ends it, rather open your hand and lend whatever is sufficient. So let's have one more person. I think it's Eleanor, if I'm looking at my list right.
But Alice Frank came on. Why don't
I did not
we let
know.
you? Yeah. Why don't we let Alice?
Okay, Alice, if you've been here, you need to tell me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I texted you. I got confused.
The last thing I'm going to read is a text, just so you know, in the middle of a
Okay.
class.
No, I was confused at the time. I thought it was 10
Okay.
o'clock, which is 9 o'clock our time. I've been traveling and I don't know
Well, why
what
don't you
time
read
zone
the
I'm in.
last line for us and then, okay.
Okay, unless I'm taking somebody else's turn.
No, you're not.
Okay. Ki fatoach tiftach et yadecha lo v'ha'avet ta'avitenu de machsoro asher yechsar lo.
Okay, good. So rather,
Thanks, Eleanor.
yeah, thank you. You must open your hand. So this is another one of these examples where they have poteach tiftach, where the verb is here in duplicate. And so here they say must open, right? Because they're trying to account for the fact that it's there 2 times. So you must open your hand and lend. We had the lend a few minutes ago. And here again, it's ha'avet ta'avitenu. So it's again, lend, duplicate, for emphasis, whatever, so whatever is sufficient to meet the need, Machsoru asher yachsar lo, whatever is efficient to meet the need. So, chasor means like whatever is lacking almost. I just want to look it up because I remember learning that word. I think I learned it where it meant to something that is missing. Chasar. Need, poverty, a thing that is needed, something lacking. So do you have to, whatever is sufficient to meet the need. Okay. That's how they still use that today in Hebrew. Okay. Okay. So that's very inspirational going into finishing out Sukkot, giving food to whomever is lacking. And we read all about gleaning and leaving your, the corners of your fields open. And that's all part of, it's a big part of what we've been reading and we'll continue to read over the next few days. So I thought it was more appropriate than reading about Gog and God destroying destroying the world. So, all right. Well, that was learned a lot of vocabulary.
Thank you, Barbara.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
All right.
Thank
Let's see.
you.
There was a chat that I never saw. What did the chat say? I'm not seeing it. Okay. Did somebody put something in the chat? That's not seeing.
That might have just been me. I
Is that
apologize for being late.
Okay. Yeah, no, when we're doing this, I don't even look at the pictures. I
Yeah.
definitely don't read chats and texts. Just so you know. So if you come after we've started, just tell us so that we
That's
know.
what I did. I just
Yeah.
showed up.
All right. Well, Chag
is
Sameach.
Sukkot itself a lot about
Thank you.
Did you say, Ellen?
everybody
Moedim
under
l'simcha.
if Sukkot
Moedim
is
l'simcha,
a lot
and
about giving everybody their about the harvest and giving people their due. Is that, I forget, is that the gist of the holiday too?
yeah, well, it's definitely a big part of Sukkot.
Gotta go. Take care. Hag Sameach.
So
That's
next
amazing.
week, I think next week is normal, but then I'll tell you next week after next week I won't be here for a little bit, but we'll meet next week.
We'll
So
talk. Okay.
look for a note next week.
All right.
But again, the
Okay.
holidays are Tuesday and Wednesday, so
Thank you.
all right.
Right.
All right.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Leah.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks,
Good night,
Samantha.
everyone.
Bye. Sorry I missed.
Bye.